standing as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
Well, a very pleasant good afternoon. I'm Keith Evans along with Terrell King. We'll be calling the action tonight. And Terrell, we got to get fired up there, listen to a little Rolling Stones as we get going.
Man. We always talk about what our music is, and this is definitely our music, I would say.
Yeah, that's definitely about I won't hate to say that's about my time. I won't say what time that was, but nobody needs to know that. But
hey, I was listening to this in my cradle, man, so I'm with you.
Southside will take on the Bentonville Lady Tigers here, Lady Mavs. Look, the starting lineup will be Riley Merritt, Parker Russell, Leah Miller, Aniston Moore, and Kirsten Baldwin for the Lady Tigers, while Southside will go to Malia Ty, Yana Drosopoulos Hart, Kalia Pressey, Paige Watson, and Lily Oden for the Lady Mavs as they control the tip here. Try to go baseline, go across court, throw the ball out of bounds. It's been kind of what we talked about, Terrell, one thing that Southside needs to really work on is they like to go down to the baseline, and then they're kind of in no man's land sometimes, and try to cross court pass there that went out of bounds. But a lot of times they'll try to bring the ball back up top, and with bad results.
Yeah, and that one kind of looked kind of odd, too. It almost looked like they felt like the ball was tipped on that baseline pass, but
It was nice penetration down by Kirsten Baldwin. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Tigers.
obviously the officials didn't see it the same way. So we're on this end now.
So land the ball here, get the ball inbounds. That is Riley Merritt. She'll set the offense up. Southside Lady Mavs working out of a man defense. There's a tip pass away by Lindley Oden. Goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Tigers. Got 13 seconds here on the shot clock. Just about 40 seconds into the ball game. No score. Get the ball in. That is Aniston Moore. Moore will set the offense up. Guarded closely by Malia Ty. We're down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a three on the way up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Will go to the Mavs. That was Aaliyah Miller on the attempted three. A good defensive job series there for the Lady Mavs.
Lady Mavs looked real good on defense that time, denying that inbound pass. They're kept trying to get in the middle, and I think it was Paige Watson down there that just kept coverage up tight.
Swing the ball up top to Lindley Odom. Odom tries to feed down low. Paige Watson up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Parker Russell. Russell will bring it into the front court. She'll swing pass over to Aniston Moore. Moore drives down and could have a walking call, but I think they're going to call a foul on Lady Mavs. That's Malia Ty, her first personal, team first foul. Aniston Moore will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. First one's up and no good. This Lady Tiger team likes to take the ball to the hole. They're very aggressive.
Yeah, I think if you can make them earn it at the stripe, you're doing good.
Second free throw's up and good. Lady Mavs need to try to get away from these slow starts. Donna Drosopoulos-Hart gets into the front court, and they'll feed down low post. That's Pressey from about 8 feet up, and good. First, a nice entry pass from Paige Watson, and a good finish by Kalia Pressey. Mavs lead here 2-1. Lady Tigers get in the front court. Here's a long three up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Paige Watson. Lady Mavs want to push it into the front court. That's Malia Ty. Takes it all the way down. Goes up off the glass up and no good. Going to have a jump ball here.
Lady Mavs playing tall tonight.
Ball goes back to the Lady Tigers. I like that, though. Ty saw an opening there, and she got a really good look. Put it off the glass, just didn't get the finish.
Yeah, we just got to get that roll down, get that shooter's roll going.
Aniston Moore will get it in the front court for the Lady Tigers. There's a nice pass down low. They'll go back up. The ball's going to be taken away, and they kind of did what Southside does, trying to throw that ball back out from down low. As Drosopoulos-Hart will get into the front court for the Lady Mavs. She'll set the offense up. Get the ball up top to Kalia Pressey. Tries to feed Paige Watson down low. Now over the corner. Here's an open three by Drosopoulos-Hart. Up and good.
Nice little start here for the Lady Mavs.
That's 2 assists for Paige Watson, too. Nice penetration down, going up off the glass, up and no good. Can't get the finish. She gets her own rebound. That's Riley Merritt for 2. Southside leads here early, about almost 3 minutes into the ball game. South Lady Mavs ahead here at 5-3. Drosopoulos-Hart will set the offense up for the Lady Mavs. That's a good start, though, when she nails that first three. We'll fire it up, go out of bounds, go back over to the Lady Tigers. Coach Brunk wanting to know where the contact was at.
Yeah, it was either a foul or it was out of bounds on them, but I guess they saw it differently again.
Get the ball in the front court. Here's a long three up and good. That's Aniston Moore. Moore now with 4 points in the ball game. First lead of the ball game, second lead. They had a 1-0 lead to start the ball game. 6-5 Lady Tigers. Feed high post, that's Kalia Pressey. Ball's going to be taken away. And here's a breakaway opportunity for Aniston Moore. Goes up, and she'll be fouled on the backside by Pressey. Terrell, I'm not really, obviously we haven't seen the Lady Tigers this year, but you're a little surprised they haven't put any type of a press on.
Well, a little bit, but the thing that actually kind of surprised me, especially with the matchup we got out there right now, is I feel like we've got actually the height mismatch right now. Seems like we got a little bit more height out there on the court, and that just really surprised me a little bit. I thought Bentonville had a lot of height.
Okay, correct me here. I think that's Logan Settle that check in.
That's
She's
correct.
now number 24.
Yep.
Well, Southside going to have to do a better job on that, getting those rebounds.
I saw in the hype video earlier they had, I think it was Meridian wearing 42. Like I guess they just changed.
Yeah,
the jersey.
don't confuse the old guys.
That's right.
Lady Mavs will get the rebound here. They're down by 2. We've got 3:50 to go here, first period. It's the ball over. Here's a 3 by Tile on the way up and good. We're tearing that cellophane off early today.
Well, and 2 for 2 from three-point land. That's nice.
There's a nice inside move for the basket. That's Parker Russell.
Sure look like one of those 3-step layups to me, though, Keith. Here comes a little height over there now.
You're going to see a little more substitutions coming in the ball game here in a second. Get the ball to Clear Pressey. Well, they're putting some pressure on, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back up top to Tosh. She'll set the offense. It's still got plenty of time on the shot clock. There's 15 on the shot clock. 3:03 game clock. Feed down low to Pressey. Goes to the corner. That's Logan Sale up top to Drosopoulos Hart. Tries to penetrate in. Goes off the glass. Up and no good. Fights for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Go back over to the Lady Tigers.
Now in the game for Bentonville, number 21, Ashton Berger. In the game for Southside, number 3, Meridian 10.
The looks we're getting, though, Keith, on the offensive side right now, a lot better than what we've seen in games prior. So that's definitely a good sign. You got to feel like a lot more of those shots are going to go than what we've seen us taking.
That's a nice play by Paige Watson. Gets a steal. Meridian Chance checked in for the Lady Mavs, while Ashton Burringer checks in for the Lady Tigers. Get the ball up top to Chance. There's a nice no-look down low pass to Paige Watson for 2. What a nice pass, though, by Meridian Chance for the points. Going to have a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it here for the 30-second timeout. Terrell, you got to be impressed with what you've seen from the Lady Mavs so far.
Well, really from Paige Watson. I mean, we've seen a couple assists, seen 2 steals so far, a rebound, and, now just got the bucket. So, I told Watson before the break, I was like, Keith and I, we sit up there and we scratch our heads all the time, and we really think that there's a good chance that you're going to start having some 20-point games if you don't watch out. If you don't watch out, you're going to have some 20-point games coming up.
Well, she's got to thank Meridian Chance for that nice no-look pass from the top. But now she's had a good ball game, but that's her game, though.
Yes.
A couple of steals, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, a basket. That's her game. That's what she does well.
But like you said, she's real good at getting other people open, so it's really nice to see her get that open look.
And there's Paige Watson, as we speak, getting the rebound for the Lady Mavs.
Right on cue.
They'll push it into the front court here.
I like them. You can see Paige. I mean, a lot of times she'd be looking at that 3 ball, and she's looking to find that, to run that play to get somebody open.
It's open 3 for Ty, up and no good. Bergener gets the rebound. They'll feed the ball down low, and that's a nice move all the way by Riley Merritt. She now has 4 points in the ball game.
It's a heck of a roll there.
They're interesting as deep. The defense they play is very interesting, Terrell. In the fact, I don't think it's kind of a zone defense, but it's a very aggressive zone defense.
Well, it looks like they start off in man, and then they kind of try to see what you're doing, and then they do the switch off like you would see in a zone. But I don't think it's a true zone or a true man.
Well, they do a good job, too. They play off the opposite side. They'll let whoever wants to be on the – and we've seen it a couple of times for Lady Mavs getting some open girls down low just on the opposite side. They're kind of ignoring that side, really trying to put the pressure on the opposite side.
press the power side.
Wherever that ball's at, that's where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
The ball over to Logan Settle. She'll penetrate down, goes up. Can't get the finish. Rebound pulled down by Behringer.
Quick first quarter, Keith.
It's been a good first quarter,
It
11-10. Very competitive first quarter. They'll go corner. Here's an open three up and no good. That was Kirsten Baldwin on the 3 attempt. Lady Mavs getting in the front court. There's Logan Settle. She's got an open three, fires it up just short. And but that hadn't been a long rebound. Meridian Chance was right there to get that.
Just about right there.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to hit her in the head.
That's one, though, I think Coach Brunk would have liked to seen Settle take maybe 1 or 2 steps up. She was actually shooting that behind the college three-point line. She dribbles up 2 steps. That's a three-pointer.
Probably nothing but net, yeah.
Let's see if the Lady Mavs, they'll have to take a shot here. There's about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock as Rosopoulos Hart tries to penetrate in. Feed the ball up to Meridian Chance. Here's a 3 by Oden on the way off the back of the rim. No good.
That's the way. I was going to say, fight for this rebound because you might be able to take it to the second quarter.
That's a good call, though, because she went down with the basketball.
Yeah, that's right.
Southside, we'll see if they want to hold for the last shot. Get the ball into Chance. She'll fire it up.
That was close.
There's Drosopoulos Hart gets the rebound. And we'll have another jump ball. 2.1.
I know, do you call a timeout right there and try to get you an inbound in?
I don't know, but that's not a bad play by Drosopoulos Hart because you just changed your possession to where you'll get the ball to start the second period.
Yes.
They'll fire the ball up and no good. Southside trails here 11-10. Be back at the start of the second quarter after this. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Welcome back as we start the second period. Southside Trails are 11-10. We look at the first half scoring summary. First for the Lady Tigers, your leading scorer is Aniston Moore. She has 5 points. Riley Merritt with 4, and Parker Russell rounds up the scoring for the Lady Tigers with 2 points. Far for the Lady Mavs. And Terrell, this was very key. Southside had 4 girls score. You had Yana Drosopoulos Hart with 3, Leah Ty with 3, Kalia Presley 2, and Paige Watson with 2. And on 3 of those baskets, there were nice assists on all 3 of those.
Well, and at one point in time, we were 2 for 2 from three-point line. I think we ended up 2 for 4, but looked like a Nia Morrison in the game.
Yeah, Nia Morrison in the game. Try to give a give-and-go pass off the screen. Going to lose the ball here as the Lady Tigers get in the front court. They'll swing it down low, now go corner.
Oh, there we go.
Ball goes out of bounds. That's a good no-look pass, though, by Aniston Moore. Lady Mavs will take it over. Yep.
It's a little better defense is all.
Southside doing a good job on defense. The one thing they've got to work on, though, they've got to get some the defensive rebound. They've got to do a better job on the defensive boards. And you talked about the height advantage that they had. There's Anaya Morris up top.
Well, you see they changed up now. They got a little bit more height out there now that Anaya's in. But
that's twice they've blocked the pass off of there. And there's a nice move to the basket. That's Aniston Moore. She now has 7 points in the ball game. Yeah, it's Addison Nix checking in for the Lady Tigers. She's one able to tip that ball away. Lady Mavs will get into the front court. That's Anaya Morris. Looks to feed free throw line. They'll go corner. Here's an open three for Paige Watson. Up and no good. There's
there.
Morris on the rebound, and she'll be fouled.
You'll say that has to be contact. they can call that foul on about 3 different Bentonville players.
I think they'll get 0-0 Riley Merritt. That's the first team foul, first foul of the ball game on the Lady Tigers. So now Morris will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. For 3 throws up and good.
Like to see those sophomores making free throws.
Well, that's the key right now. You got to make those free throws if you're going to win games. As Rosa Cheater will check in for the Lady Mavs. Second free throw up, no good, but there's Rosopoulos Hart up off the glass for 2.
Next best thing right there, Keith. Miss it and get the rebound.
They're going to get a breakaway here. There's a nice move down. They can't get the finish. There's Paige Watson for another rebound. Ball's going to be tipped around. It's going to stay with the Lady Mavs. Layla Allen in the ball game for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you. I'm a little bit surprised they're calling off that press because it seems like they're real close to getting takeaway every time they run it.
There may be a total half-court game, though, Terrell, from what we've seen.
Yeah.
You know, some teams that's the philosophy you play with, and we kind of saw that. I go back to the Van Buren boys team. They pretty much there was a half-court game. You know, good half-court defense, good half-court offense. If you can master the offense, then you don't have to press.
That's true.
They'll feed Anaya Morris inside. Looks to go to the basket, and working hard, going to lose the ball out of bounds. Took a nice step there, though, with a chance.
Yeah, I think if she's maybe a half a step closer, she'd have made that bucket.
Tied up here at 13, about 2 minutes into the second period. They'll get the ball in the front court for the Lady Tigers, go across court. It's Riley Merritt, and
nice
she was
defense.
A little indecision there, what she wanted
that,
to do.
That and Lindley, I think, was in her hip pocket, so like you can't really hesitate too much when Lindley's right up in your grill.
Looks like they put a little pressure on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the pattern. Like, what is it they look at to decide to put on the press?
Get the ball in the front court. That's Morris up top. Going to swing it over, and the ball's going to be taken away by Riley Merritt. She'll go up off the glass, up and no good, and ball should go back to the Lady Mavs. There's about 3 Lady Tigers there that kicked the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
It's a good job by Paige Watson getting back, but Morris has got to do a better job. That's why she's thrown the ball away and giving opportunities for the Tigers. They'll check her out of the ball game. Yeah, they're putting that press on now, Terrell. It's a totally different game. They're wanting to speed the game up now.
That's right.
Get the ball over to Paige Watson.
Get a little separation before halftime.
Go to Presley, go across court. That's Rosopoulos Hart. What's a dangerous pass? Hart will take it in. She got fouled.
Man, pulled down.
Lady Tigers get the ball in the front court. Here's a 3 on the way up and no good. That was Layla Allen. Again, they'll get the offensive rebound. Swing it to the left side to Allen. She goes cross court. Southside doing a good job of matching up with the shooters on the perimeter. Allen will penetrate in, goes corner now. Here's an open 3 up and no good by Kirsten Baldwin. Rosa Cheater will bring it up for the Lady Mavs.
9 Lady Mavericks have entered the contest so far, Keith.
And Southside going to take a timeout. With that timeout, let's go and take one, too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our...
Oh, we got a little Ozzy Osbourne crazy train
yeah.
going now. Lady Mavs will have the ball here, all tied up at 13. There's been a lot of action here, but not much scoring. In fact, it was 11-10 into the first period. So you got Southside with 3 points. They've actually outscored Bentonville 3-2. And like you were saying, Terrell, during break, it's kind of usually the other way. It's a slow start, and then you start picking it up as the game goes on. It's kind of gone the other way now. But Bentonville trying to put pressure on to maybe try to force a turnover. Here's a three on the way, trying to force the speed of the game up. Ball's going to be tipped around and going to be picked up by Pressey. Pressey
Nice.
goes up off the glass, no good. Goes up again, and she was knocked down. That's twice on 2 possessions. We saw Drosopolis Hart get hammered, and then you see another one there. Now they're going to call this a walking call.
Take it back, Keith. Take it back.
No, I'm not going to take it back because the referee down low was going to call a foul.
I think you're right.
He was going to call a foul, and then the side referee, who had a better view, called the walk.
Made the right call.
And which probably kept Coach Brunk from being combustible at the time.
Turning red in the face a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to put pressure on the backcourt again, and ball's Southside might have got a break there. I'm not sure Ty didn't touch that one on the way out.
Well, to be sure, we'd have to see the replay. So we'll say they got
That's going to happen some year.
That's right.
Get the ball into Malia Ty. Get the ball in the front court. Going to get a foul call.
I like that right there.
Get Layla Allen. That'll be her first. That'll be team third.
The one thing you got to say about Bentonville, man, they play some clean ball.
Yeah, that's
although, I mean, they're probably
been aided on a couple of plays.
Yeah,
I get it. Ty looks to penetrate down. Set it up. Now she'll go across court. That's Lindley Odom. Odom will set the offense up. They're leaving the middle open. Pressey could get some good looks in the middle, and I like what she does. When she does catch the ball, she attacks the basket.
Well, early in the game, and I don't know why we've really gone away from it, but we were setting a lot of screens right there in the middle, and it was popping people wide open, but hadn't really seen too much of that screen game going on.
Here's a three by Drosopolis Hart off the back of the rim, no good. That's Addison Nix on the rebound as Lady Tigers push it into the front court with Allen. She'll go back up top to Aniston Moore. There was a nice penetration in when fire a floater up and no good by Kirsten Baldwin. I'm not keeping count, but how many offensive rebounds do Lady Tigers have?
I think it's 2-1 right now. I think they've got 10 and we've got 5.
I'll get Ty for the foul. That's her second. Logan Sale will check back in for the Lady Mavs.
The computer I use to keep all the stats, Keith, it doesn't really do a great job at offensive versus defensive rebounds, but
that's almost got to be a walk. She was moving when
rolling
she was
around
on the ground.
Yeah.
Get Logan Settle for the foul. It's 2 fouls on this trip for the Lady Mavs. We're down to 2:58 to go here. What's been an interesting quarter, can get a blocking call on Settle again. That'll be 2 quick fouls on Logan Settle. I don't want to say this, but I'm hoping we don't put them in the bonus on one trip down.
We're halfway there.
They'll get the ball in. That's Aniston Moore will set the offense up. Swing it up
go.
top. There should be a foul.
Yep.
Let's see who they call this on. Yeah, they're going to get that on Aniston Moore.
It's our second, isn't it? Oh, first.
Well, Terrell will be shooting if we can get another foul. They'll get the ball in to Drosopolis Hart.
Plenty of time to draw one. I was like, go down there and, attack the bucket and see if you can get it right now.
I like what the Lady Mavs did. They cleared out and let Drosopolis Hart bring the ball up. She tries to go up for the shot. Didn't really have a good angle for that. There's a nice rebound by Pressey.
Help.
Fires it up, and good. What a shot by Leah Pressey.
Everybody else is down and playing defense, man. She's still operating.
That's the first points we've seen in a while, too. Going to throw the ball out of bounds, go back over to Lady Mavs. Coach Brunk got to be happy with what he's seen so far from his Lady Mav team here in the conference opener.
Also in the game for Bentonville, number 1, Parker Russell.
I don't know about win of the season, but it'd be right up there. Take out Bentonville early.
Yeah, now they clear out, let Drosopolis Hart go to work up top. They're playing a straight man now.
That's it. And I think what you see is once we get close to the paint, see how they switched out right there, their defenders.
If they had seen that, and they didn't because she had her back turned, but Pressy actually was open at the low post.
When they switch, somebody's going to come open every time.
They'll try to penetrate in with Settle, and they'll get a foul call. They're going to get Riley Merritt. That'll be her second. That's a key foul. That's 2 fouls. If you get her in foul trouble here before the half, she's kind of the girl she's made some nice plays so far in the ball game. She's got 4 points as Logan Settle will go to the foul line. Chance to increase the lead for the Lady Mavs. First free throw rims off, no good. You'll be happy to know now we're in the bonus
That's
for
it.
the next 152. Second free throw up and good.
Draw some contact now.
Southside leads by 3, 16-13.
I like that. Extend the defense out. Don't let them have anything easy.
Tara, what's been impressive with this Southside team, they're going to get an overreach
tough.
call on Paige Watson, is they've only given up 2 points here in the second period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've seen that a couple games this season with the first quarter, only giving up just a couple points. But, yeah, I mean, minute 39 left in the half, that's pretty impressive.
One more foul will put Lady Tigers in the bonus. That one trip down for the Lady Mavs really kind of got it going. I think we had 3 foul calls on that one trip.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That's 3 fouls on Logan Sells. Yeah, he's picked those up.
I was going to say it was going to be bad either way because it's going to be Paige Watson or Logan.
Yeah, Logan's got 3. She's picked those up in the last
a minute.
3 trips down.
Yeah.
That's Aaliyah Miller at the foul line. That's her first point of the ball game. Cuts that lead down to 2. Now we've got 1:30 to go here. Second free throw up and good. Again, Bentonville wanting to put some pressure on. I like what Southside is doing, though, Terrell. Now, she needs some help here. Gets the ball over to Drosopolis Hart. They're just clearing out. You don't want congestion back there because it's that off girl that is not guarding the ball that's going to make that steal. Now, here is a steal. Take it all the way down. There's a nice play by Drosopolis Hart. That was Kirsten Baldwin taking the ball to the basket. We're down to 1:06 to go here. It's been a tale of 2 periods.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of scoring in the first period, not much here in the second. Rosa Cheater will check in for the Lady Mavs. Take out Malia Ty. That's a good move by Coach Brunk. 2 fouls on Ty. Don't want to get that 3rd foul before the half. Here's an open 3 on the way up and no good. And there's Lindley Oden for the rebound. Cheater will bring the ball up. I think Rosa Cheater is going to be a big key for the Lady Mavs going forward. When Ty has to take those breaks, I think she can play that point for the Lady Mavs. Here's a 3 by Drosopolis Hart up. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Riley Merritt. See what the Lady Tigers want to do here. They'll get the ball in the front court. See if they want to get a quick shot, maybe go for a 2-for-1 here. Here's a 3 on the way up and good. That's Kirsten Moore. She's got 10 points in the ball game, including 2 3-pointers. Drosopolis Hart will get the ball in. Let's see what the Lady Mavs, they can hold for the last shot. Get the ball to Rosa Cheater. Just no lazy passes.
Nope.
That's the key right now. They'll go high post Paige Watson over to Cheater. Cheater will set the offense up.
Yeah, do something with it.
Feed low post to Watson. Up. No good. She gets her own rebound. And So unaware of the time there as the clock will run out with Bentonville leading at halftime 18-16. Be back with the first half scoring summary after this. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
Is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level.
it goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an AquaCrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to BurtonPools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we're not just about fixing cars. We're committed to providing the best customer experience. Our team is here to guide you through every step of the repair process. We make it easy, transparent, and stress-free. And with convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, your repair is always close to home. At Autoplex, your satisfaction is our priority. Visit fixrex.com to schedule your repair today and see why customers trust Autoplex.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition. With precision and care, we ensure your car looks and performs as if the accident never happened. Ready to get your car back on the road? Visit fixrex.com to start your repair today.
With rising costs everywhere, from groceries to gas, we know repairs can feel out of reach. Insurance deductibles and repair costs can make you hesitant to start. But at Autoplex, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between your budget and getting your car repaired. Our Repair Now, Pay Later option helps ease the financial burden so you can get the quality repairs you need without the wait. Let us help you get back on the road. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Uncertain on how much your repair is going to cost? At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time so you don't have to wait to get back on the road. With flexible payment options, you get the repairs you need without the financial burden. Let's get you back on the road, worry-free. Visit fixrex.com to learn more and start your repair today.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
Here at the Oil Doctor, we keep your engine running smooth with fast, reliable oil changes done right. Car care should be easy. That's why our expert techs get you in, out, and back on the road fast. Plus, with our loyalty program, your first oil change comes with a discount, and you'll earn free perks on your 3rd and 6th visits, as well as a free oil change every 8th visit. So why wait? Drive in today and experience service that's fast, friendly, and built for your convenience. Only at the Oil Doctor.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we're not just about fixing cars. We're committed to providing the best customer experience. Our team is here to guide you through every step of the repair process. We make it easy, transparent, and stress-free. And with convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, your repair is always close to home. At Autoplex, your satisfaction is our priority. Visit fixrex.com to schedule your repair today and see why customers trust Autoplex.
An accident can leave you feeling stuck, uncertain of where you can go. At Autoplex, we specialize in getting your vehicle repaired quickly and accurately. Our expert technicians use the latest tools and OEM parts to restore your car to its pre-accident condition with precision and care.
Welcome back. We're at the half here. Southside trails 18-16 to the Bentonville Lady Tigers. Let's look at the first half scoring summary. First for the Lady Tigers, leading scorers Aniston Moore. She has 10 points. Riley Merritt with 4. Parker Russell 2. Leah Miller with 2 runs up the scoring for the Lady Tigers, while for the Lady Mavs, Yonder Sophos Hart has 5. Clea Pressey 4. Malia Ty 3. Paige Watson 2. Logan Settle 1. And Anaya Morris 1 for the Lady Mavs. And Terrell was the first half where a weird first half. 11-10 into the first period. It'll be a fairly high-scoring game. Well, it kind of slows down. Obviously, it's only 18-16 and a half, but both teams playing really good defense. We were wondering when Bentonville might try to come out with some type of a press. Well, we kind of saw it as the second period went on. But Southside's correct. They did a pretty good job of really handling the press as far as not trying to speed their game up. They played the way they wanted to play, but what they did well was I think they would have one girl bring the ball up, everybody else go on down the floor and let it be a one-on-one situation.
Clear it out. Keep those defenders away from the ball as much as you can. I mean, if they want to play up and play a press and try to triple team or, trap you in the backcourt, then, everybody go peel out for the front court and try to get that long ball and easy numbers at that point.
Had a big first half for Paige Watson. She had 2 points, Terrell, but she also had a couple of big assists and then several rebounds, a couple of steals. That's the kind of game you want from her as the season goes on.
Yeah, she's leading rebounder at 4. Now, we ended up that half with 11 rebounds, so that's, as far as I know, that's the best we've done all season. I'll have to go back and look, but, 11 rebounds against this team down here, you feel like you accomplished something, and, a couple of steals and a block on top of it, so.
Well, what you're concerned about, though, has been the offensive rebound that the Lady Tigers have done. They've gotten several second shots, and, we do our daily math and everything, and we know the more chances you get, the percentages don't have to be that high to outscore the other team. And That's going to be a key going forward, I think, for the Lady Mavs is they've got to block out, do a better job there, and then, take advantage of the situation you get. There's some opportunities there. Clea Pressey did a good job. She has 4 points in the first half, but she did a good job when they would feed low post. She attacked the basket.
Well, and we saw one time she got the rebound down here. Everybody else bailed out to go play defense on the other side of the ball. She threw up kind of a wild shot, but guess what, man? Hit the bottom of the net. So, they count those every single time. And right now, I mean, we're 2 points behind just for that one right there. I mean, it's some big points in this ball game,
Well, Coach Brunk's got to be pleased. He's got 6 Lady Mavs that have scored, and that's going to be a key for Lady Mavs is figure out where your points are going to come from. I think the key for Southside here in the second half is going to be Yana Drosopoulos-Hart. They need to really kind of maybe she can find her rhythm, and she really didn't take a lot of shots, and there was 2 or 3 shots she did take where it looked like there was a lot of contact, and maybe could have got some more points out of that. But that's going to be a key is to get those looks, get the points from her, and then kind of spread the wealth around. And, Pressey has another big second half, and also kind of get maybe Malia Ty going.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you look at Drosopoulos-Hart, first bucket was a 3, and I think she shot 3 threes since then. None of those have fallen, so it'd be a lot different scoring line if she'd had a couple more of those go.
Yeah, I like what Coach Brunk did. He took Malia Ty out at the end of the first half. She had 2 personal fouls. Don't take a chance to get that third one before the half.
Well, especially with Logan Settle with 3 already.
Got a couple of good minutes from Rosa Cheater coming in, taking up for Ty. Here's a long 3 on the way up and no good. That's Anderson Moore. Again, there's another offensive rebound. They'll go across court, penetrate down low. Now go up top. Here's another 3 up off the back of the rim, no good. There's a rebound shot and finish for Parker Russell. Chance at a 3-point play. Get Pressey, they'll be her second personal foul. Offensive reboundings. Excuse me, not reboundings, rebounds.
There you go.
3-point play by Parker Russell. The Arkansas comes out in me sometimes.
That's right.
Lady Tigers want to press into backcourt. They'll throw the ball up. That was a nice job by Bentonville. They changed the press up. Southside going to take a 30-second timeout. Let's go and keep it here. Did a very good job, Terrell, is they kind of switched on the defense, and I think it confused Southside on the play, and actually could have been a turnover. Paige Watson did a good job of getting that ball, then Coach Brunk called the timeout.
Well, and Drosopoulos-Hart I think she picked up her dribble about 1 dribble too early and kind of had to throw up a no-look to Paige, and Paige didn't really know it was coming. Kind of floated over her shoulder, and she ended up in a trap when she ended up. But, did control the ball, and Coach, like you said, got the timeout.
Well, I think a key, too, and we harped on it in the first half, was you had that one-on-one situation. That was a play where you had 2 girls fairly close to each other, so they were able to let the off defender actually almost cause the turnover, so Southside will have to watch that. We're going to get a 5-second call on the Lady Mavs.
Yeah, I think that inbounds play, Oden probably should have just given it right back to Watson because Watson was running free.
There's a nice feed down low. They'll swing it up top. Here's an open 3 on the way up. Off the rim, no good. And there's another offensive rebound by Riley Merritt. Penetrate in, now try to swing it back out, and ball's going to be taken away by Paige Watson as Pressey will bring it into the front court. Goes to the corner, Lindley Oden, she'll drive baseline. Tries to throw it across, the ball will be knocked out of bounds by Kirsten Baldwin. Will stay with the Lady Mavs.
I think she landed awkwardly, Keith.
See if she's okay. They're going to look at her on the side. With that timeout, let's go and take one, too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we're not just about fixing cars. We're committed to providing the best customer experience. Our team is here to guide you through every step of the repair process. We make it easy, transparent, and stress-free. And with convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, your repair is always close to home. At Autoplex, your satisfaction is our priority. Visit fixrex.com to
That was Lindley Odom. They're going to take her to the locker room. She's walking, which is a good sign. Looked like she may have landed on her hip. Hope she's okay. They'll get the ball in. That's Malia Ty. Ty will set the offense up for the Lady Mavs. About a minute and a half in here in the third period. Up top, Paige Watson over to Ty. Here's about a 15-footer by Ty, up and no good. And there's Watson for the rebound. Will go up, and it's going to be a jump ball. We'll stay with the Lady Mavs. Watson got to be getting close to 10 rebounds, Terrell.
He's got 5 actually right now.
It seems like 10.
It does seem like it.
That's kind of a dangerous pass they're throwing on the inbounds.
Just about went back court.
Not even so much that, but it could be stolen. There's a nice move by Ty down. Rebound pulled down by Parker Russell. Russell's playing a solid second half here. She made a 3-point play and then has 4 rebounds. Here's a 3 on the way up. No good. And there's a nice rebound by Pressey. Ball's tipped away, picked up by Drosopoulos Hart. Yana will bring it up into the front court. Will drive all the way down. Tries to go up for a shot. The ball's going to be taken away.
Her heels were on the out of bounds line.
Swing across court. That's about a 15-footer up by Merritt, up and does everything but go down. Rebound again pulled down by Parker Russell.
I'll tell you, Keith, it does not look like they're in real good rebounding position, but it's like these balls just keep banging off the rim, kind of odd, and going right to them.
Well, that's tough when you play man defense. It can happen. You can be out of position a lot of times. Southside going to slow it down here. Not quite 3 minutes in. There's Ty. Will take it up, and they're going to get a foul call. We'll see who this is on. Got to be on 11, I would think.
Double lot.
No, they called on Merritt, and I thought it maybe should have been on Kirsten Baldwin. That'll be her 3rd personal foul because I think Merritt got all ball on that. This Ty will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Southside looking for their first points here of the second half. There comes Lindley Odom back.
Still grabbing that hip, like you said, Keith.
Second one up and no good. Rebound pulled.
What do they call it, hip flexor?
There's, well, nice underhand scoop shot by Merritt, no good. And there's Drosopoulos Hart, going to be a jump ball. Stay with Bentonville. Aubrey French going to check in for the Lady Mavs. She usually brings some good things to this Southside team. A lot of good no-look passing and good ball handler for the Lady Mavs.
Occasional 3 as well.
Lady Mavs need to stop here. Boy, there's a nice move. She actually kind of cleared out. That was Aniston Moore. She's got 12 points. She actually kind of stuck that forearm into Cheater, kind of cleared her out. Then once she looked up, nobody was there, and it was an easy basket. Southside set the offense up. Southside looking for their first points here in the second half. It's a 5-0 run. There's a nice move by Drosopoulos Hart. Swing corner. Trying to move the ball down. The ball's going to be tipped around, taken away by Aubrey French. French will bring it over to Kalia Pressey. Pressey will bring it in the front court for the Lady Mavs. French drives down, throws about a 12-foot floater up and no good. Rebound going to be taken away by Layla Allen. Lady Tigers want to push it into the front court. Charlie, I've got to ask this question too. We've seen several three-pointers taken. There's another 3 on the way up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Pressey. You think this is a pretty good three-point shooting team, this Bentonville Lady Tiger team? Are they just off today, or?
I feel like they're probably a little bit like us. They probably go on runs where they, hit 5, 6 in a row. But so far we've been in their face and not really allowed them to have any real good looks.
I like that shot by Drosopoulos Hart. There's a nice, what a nice move, a nice head fake.
I think that's their
Moore
game right there, Keith.
We noticed that in the first half. They like to slash to the basket. Moore's having a solid ball game. She's got 14 points to lead the way for the Lady Tigers. Lead up to 7 now as Lady Mavs get the ball in the front court, and the ball's going to be taken away. Here's a breakaway opportunity again. Up and good. It's Aniston Moore. Lady Mavs are going to take a timeout. This will be a full timeout, so let's go ahead and take a timeout too. Watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Uncertain on how much your repair is going to cost? At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time so you don't have to wait to get back on the road. With flexible payment options.
Welcome back, Terrell. It's a 9-2 score here for Bentonville here in the third period. Southside needs to get some points, and we were talking about that. Southside, you missed the 2 free throws. Drosopoulos Hart stopped the bleeding there, but a couple of breaks there for Bentonville. They've been able to increase the lead now. So Aubrey French gets the ball in the front court. We'll swing it over. I think they will call this one. They'll get Ashton Buringer. The 2 team fouls on the Lady Tigers. The ball into Rosa Cheater back up top. That's Aubrey French. French looks to penetrate in. Goes back up top. Meridian Chance. Southside's working the perimeter game right now. That little feet high post. That's Paige Watson back to Cheater. Cheater looks to penetrate in. Tries to underhand scoop shot. She'll get fouled. That's Addison Nix. Her first personal foul, team third. Rosa Cheater with a chance to get some points here. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Lady Mavs, 3 free throws here?
In
0 for
second
3.
half,
yes.
yeah. Well, and it kind of goes back to something you said earlier, man. It's a lot different game once that Bentonville team started pressing.
Second free throw up, no good. And there's a rebound by Meridian Chance. It's going to be a jump ball. Stay with the Lady Mavs.
You'll say it seems like we've had about 6 jump balls and hadn't gotten any of them.
Well, it's the little things you've got to do well, and it's the free throws are part of it.
Well, they definitely help you claw back into a game like this.
Especially when you're finding points now here. Southside's really struggled since the first period. They've only scored 8 points. Cheater looks to penetrate in. We'll bring it back out. There's going to be another steal.
That's a walk.
There's a nice move to the basket. I'll tell you what, she's starting to feel it now.
She doesn't miss too many.
Anston Moore now with 18 points. She's getting some easy baskets, too. The press really starting to borrow the Lady Mavs here. They'll penetrate down, now swing it up top. Here's an open 3 for Drosopoulos Hart. Fires it up off the side of the rim, no good.
Good looking shot, just a little short.
They're getting some good looks, and there's a nice penetration down all the way for 2 more. That's Buringer, her first 2 points of the ball game. Get it on Kirsten Baldwin.
Getting close to that bonus, Keith. Maybe just a little bit too late for this quarter, though.
Well, the only problem with that is we seem to be struggling at the foul line tonight.
That's true.
Really nobody. You've got Riley Merritt. She's got 3 personal fouls. Is the only Lady Tiger in foul trouble, while Logan Settle has 3 for the Lady Mavs. Bentonville Lady Tigers have done a really good job of speeding the game up too, though, Terrell. Here is an opportunity for Drosopoulos Hart. Goes up top to Kalia Pressey. Back over to Drosopoulos Hart. We'll feed low post. That's Pressey. Goes back up top. Southside doing a good job of moving the ball around. Going to feed low post. That's Morris. Will go up and a lot of contact. Terrell, what they're doing is they're holding their hands up like you should do, hold your hands up, but what they're doing once they get the ball go up, they're stepping into the
shooter
player, and there's a nice pass inside the press. You can't get the finish. There's a nice move, penetration down, and the finish. That's Aniston Moore. She's now got 20 points in the ball game. It'll be Malia Ty, her third personal foul. Free throws up and good. Down to 1:07 to go here. They're setting double teams. They've changed the press up, and it's made a difference too. There's another steal by Moore. She'll go up again, up and no good. Can't get the finish. Lady Mavs will try to beat the press here. It's a good job of Ty. When she saw the double team getting rid of the ball, tries to feed Morris down low. Ball on the floor. I believe we're going to have a jump ball here. We'll go back to the Lady Tigers.
I was going to say, if that wasn't a jump ball, that should be a shooting foul.
Been a tough quarter for the Lady Mavs. Been outscored here 16-2, Terrell.
Yeah, and just the thing that hurts, man, is missing those point blank little shots, just kind of rolling off the wrong side of the rim for us right now.
That press has been a difference maker here in the second half, though. Probably 8 of those 16 points have been layups. Lady Tigers work the ball around and had an open three. They'll fire it up about 12 feet up and no good. Clea Pressey on the rebound, gets over to Rosa Cheater. Will feed Anaya Morris. Back to Cheater. Southside hold for the last shot here. Cheater drives down, now tries to make an underhand pass to Morris. Ball's going to be tipped around and stolen. So get the ball in the front court, and they'll fire it up. A long shot by Aniston Moore's up and no good. 10-3 period. Southside trails here at 34-18. Be back with the start of the fourth period after this. Watch the Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
Here at the Oil Doctor, we keep your engine running smooth with fast, reliable oil changes done right. Car care should be easy. That's why our expert techs get you in, out, and back on the road fast. Plus, with our loyalty program, your first oil change comes with a discount, and you'll earn free perks on your 3rd and 6th visits, as well as a free oil change every 8th visit. So why wait? Drive in today and experience service that's fast, friendly, and built for your convenience. Only at the Oil Doctor.
Welcome back as we start the fourth period. Lady Mavs will have the basketball. Terrell, 16-2 run. Southside really struggled that period from the foul line and getting open looks. And the difference in that period was the press.
Yeah,
we saw two different variations of the press.
I think that's exactly the difference. It seems like that's where the turnovers came from that turned into the points that's now the difference in the contest.
Style get the inbounds pass from Paige Watson. She'll bring it into the front court. They really pushed that defense out, too. They're guarding at the point. Swing the ball back around because Southside got some early good looks. There's a shot by Ty up and no good. Gets her own rebound. She'll penetrate down. We'll fire it up from about 8 feet up and no good. And there's Morris for the rebound up and 2 points. Anaya Morris now with 3 points in the ball game. What a big basket for the Lady Mavs.
Yeah, you got to think with Anaya's athleticism, I mean, that should be a lot of rebounds right there.
There's a nice pass by
Aniston
Moore. I think that was off of, that was.
I don't know about that one.
Looked like Nick's knocked that off her hands.
Pretty sure.
Got to figure out how to stop Aniston Moore. She's a difference maker. There's a steal by Pressey. Pressey will take it all the way down, and ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Look what Kalia Presley's doing today, Terrell. She's doing a good job. I mean, she's attacking the basket. And I think that's her game. Oh, nice inside entry pass to Anaya Morris. 2 quick baskets for Morris. Gets that lead down to 12 now.
Yeah, you just like to see Presley go for the dunk, you know, a couple times there. Oh, we got a timeout.
Yeah, Bentonville going to take a timeout. I think this is going to be a 30-second timeout, so go ahead. Yeah, just a 30-second. Let's go ahead and keep it here for right now. Southside trails here at 34-22, but Terrell's been a good start for the Lady Mavs. 4 quick points for Anaya Morris. A nice inbounds pass off from Yana Drosopoulos Hart. And really it was more of a no-look pass to get the ball in for the easy basket.
Well, I think that's what you got to do, man. You got to fake it one way and come back the other way. But credit Anaya, too, on you got the ball. You went strong, tall, you know, back to the bucket. You really didn't take the ball back down to the ground. I mean, that's one thing we kind of harped on them before the break was it seems a lot of times our real tall players, they get that ball in tall, and then they take it down low, and then it ends up being a turnover, jump ball, something like that. So, you know, credit Anaya taking those big steps and going up and getting the bucket.
Well, you're exactly right, too, because that is the key, because you bring that ball down, that's when the hands come in, and there's always that chance that when you go back up, you're going to lose that basketball. So here's a 3 on the way up and good.
Yeah, you knew they weren't done scoring.
That's Riley Merritt. She's got 7 points in the ball game.
I think that was her second 3 in a row.
Well, she's got 1. She's got 7. She had 4 points in the first half. Well, your big scorer has been Aniston Moore. They'll feed down low. There's a nice pass, entry pass down low to Kalia Presley. She now has 6 points in the ball game. One thing Coach Brunk's going to be happy with, though, is you look at those assist numbers that the Lady Mavs have tonight. They've done a good job of finding the open girl as there's a steal as Morris will push it into the front court. Going to call palming on Anaya Morris. Anaya's got to be careful, though. I'm watching her. When she's dribbling and in the open floor, she's bad about wanting to put that hand out and clear out, and she's got to be careful.
Well, right now, 0 fouls.
But possessions are important, though, right now.
That's right. You're going to get back in this thing for sure.
Go the corner up top. Here's an open 3, up and good.
Man, that left-handed 3.
Bergener now with 5 points in the ball game.
Sure looks odd coming out.
But give credit to Aniston Moore. She draws that double team and makes that nice pass for the open look. Here's Paige Watson back up top to Drosopoulos Hart. Over to Morris. Morris looks to penetrate in. We're going to get a push-off call.
Anaya's going to have to realize when she's in the paint like that, they're going to have a free defender coming off from the backside trying to get that steal. So she's only going to have maybe 1 or 2 dribbles at the most. And she's going to have to take in big, long steps and go do something with it.
Something I would like to see, too, for the Lady Mavs is Drosopoulos Hart. When she gets that open look at a 3, she needs to take that.
Yep.
Because I think the key if Southside has any chance at all getting back in this ball game down by 16, I think it's Drosopoulos Hart just starting to feel it.
Yeah, you're going to need some 3s for sure.
There's about an 8-footer by Presley up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Riley Merritt. Lady Tigers pushing it in the front court. There's an open 3, and what a nice play by Drosopoulos Hart. Hustling back on defense to knock the ball out of bounds. We've got 5:22 to go here. Southside trails 40-24.
Give a shout out to the ball boy. We wouldn't be able to finish this game if it hadn't been for that guy right there.
You're just hoping he doesn't go in the other direction and decide he needs a basketball. They'll go corner. Here's a 3 up off the side of the rim. No good by Layla Allen. Coach Brunk not going to be happy with the offensive rebounds that Lady Tigers have been able to get here. It's been that and the press have been the difference in the ball game, along with Aniston Moore.
Well, it'll be something to study on tape for sure, because you figure out how they're coming down with all those offensive rebounds. You'll be able to do something about it. Because I'm sitting here looking at our position. It looks like we're in good position for those rebounds. It's just really weird kicks off of their shots.
There's about a 15-footer on the inbounds up and no good. Ball tipped around, picked up by Logan Settle. Gets it over to Malia Ty. Lady Mavs did a good job that time, really, of controlling the pace, getting it into the front court. Versopoulos Hart will penetrate in. Here's an open three by Malia Ty up off the side of the rim, no good. Bergener with the rebound.
Here's an interesting stat, Keith. With the exception of one Lady Maverick, every player has a rebound.
That's team effort that you need.
Absolutely.
Ty will get the ball in the front court. Raleigh Merritt does a good job of playing that defense up top. Here's a three on the way by Logan Settle, up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Layla Allen. Allen did a good job because she had Drosopoulos Hart behind her, but she did a very good job of blocking out.
But she gives up 9 inches in that matchup.
We'll see what the call is on this. Ought to be.
They're curious what the call is too, Keith.
A timeout by Bentonville. Let's go ahead and take one, too. You're watching Southside Lady Maverick basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we're not just about fixing cars. We're committed to providing the best customer experience. Our team is here to guide you through every step of the repair process. We make it easy, transparent, and stress-free. And with convenience.
Keith, they got a little Seven Nations Army for you. A little New Age music. White Stripes.
I'm impressed you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got kids that age.
That's it.
Listen to that.
They remember this one for sure.
People laugh at me because I don't even know who Adele is.
You know it. You know when she starts belting out some of those tunes.
Interesting play right there before the timeout, Terrell. We thought it might have been possibly a foul call. Riley Merritt lowered her shoulder into the defender, and the referee was about to call the foul. In fact, I think he was, but I think they got the timeout before the foul.
Right before the shoulder went into the player.
Good job by Malia Ty. Gets a 5-second call. Get the ball in the front court. That's Drosopoulos Hart. It's got to make something happen here. Got to get some quick points. We've got 3:43 to go here in the ball game.
Yeah, can't really set up your half court.
Lily Odom back in the ball game for the Lady Mavs. She'll set the offense up on the right wing. Goes to Anaya Morris. Morris played a lot here in the second half. Will throw the ball away. That's Aniston Moore. Makes a nice no-look pass down low for Addison Nix for 2 points. 21 points for Aniston Moore and probably 5 assists.
And I think she's had, 16 of in the second half.
Get the ball up to Logan Settle off the right wing. Up top, that's Morris. Southside trying to work that high post. Now they're working a double low post right now. Bentonville Lady Tigers doing a good job on the defensive end. Balls goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Mavs. It's Paige Watson going to check back in for the Lady Mavs.
Yeah, I think Lindley's still hurting, Keith.
Now she took a pretty good fall.
Mm-hmm.
Try to throw the ball in. That's the play we were talking about right there. Are they giving the ball back to Southside?
Nah.
Okay. Well, I see what it is. We never touch the ball, so it goes back out of bounds underneath the basket. That's what we were talking about, though. Southside did a very good job there getting Anaya Morris down low with a nice cutter for an easy basket. But their inbounds plays have been throwing that ball back up towards the half-court line. That's always a dangerous pass that could get stolen. That time they had the turnover. Lady Tigers will set the offense up here. We've got 2:35 to go. Go back up top. Look to penetrate in. There's a nice move, and that they're going to get Malia Ty for the foul. That's her 4th personal foul. Like Lady Mav's going to make a wholesale substitution here. Your hockey line change.
Yes, sir. Just about.
Pair of 3 throws up and good for Ashton Beringer. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Paige Watson. Paige getting close to that 10, Terrell?
Yeah, actually, since halftime, your leading rebounder has turned into Kalia Pressey.
Pressey's had a good ball game tonight. He's got 6 points in the ball game. There's a steal and takeaway to Nix. Nix will get easy basket. She has 4 points in the ball game. Lead up to 21 now. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. That press has been the undoing for the Lady Mavs. Like I said, we talked about that and the offensive rebounding. There's Aubrey French, makes a nice no-look pass down to Meridian Chance. Can't get the finish. Another thing you're seeing, too, and there's a nice move by Hall, an underhand scoop shot that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Meridian Chance. Is the pace of the game on both ends, whether it be defense or offense, they're really pushing that ball down the floor trying to get those easy baskets. Ty tries to feed Watson. The ball's going to be taken away. And again, we talked about this during the Tournament of Champions. The turnovers, the offensive rebounds. When you start looking at the numbers again, you're probably talking about total shots in the ball game, maybe 2-1 in favor of the Bentonville Tigers.
Probably so. We've actually taken quite a few shots in the second half. We've had a lot more of them not fall in this half than we did in the first half. We're making a lot of shots in that first half.
I know what's going to be frustrating for Southside, too. They've scored 14 points from the second period on. There's a nice move down low by Logan Settle. She has 3 points in the ball game. I think she's a difference maker, too. I like her game. She's very active on the floor and really has a nice touch from the three-point line.
Yeah, you just don't want her to get 3 fouls in 1 minute, you know. That's
exactly.
That's one thing you got to watch.
I guess you want to be on the stat sheet. That's one way to get there.
Yes, that's true.
And they penetrate down. There's a nice shot on the way up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Paige Watson. Down to 16 seconds to go here. Aubrey French will get in the front court. Ball was actually kicked. I think at this point it's kind of irrelevant whether you call that or not.
They're trying not to stop the clock.
Yeah, Eli Miller will just run the clock out. Southside going to fall here 45-26 in their conference opener. Let's go ahead and round up the scoring here. First for the Lady Tigers, Riley Merritt finished with 7 points. Your leading scorer was Aniston Moore with 21. Parker Russell, who I thought had a big third period, Tara, with some big offensive rebounding. She had 5 points in the ball game. Aaliyah Miller, 2. Ashton Bergener, she had 6 points in the ball game. Addison Nix finished with 4 points, while for the Lady Mavs, your leading scorer was Yana Josapa Sart with 7. Kalia Pressey, 5. Malia Ty, 3. Anaya Morris, 5. Logan Settle, 3. Paige Watson rounds off the scoring with 2 points for the Lady Mavs as they fall here 45-26.
Well, I ended up with 22 total rebounds. So I had 11 in the first half, 11 in the second half. And then actually 6 steals total for the game. Ended up a little bit better in the second half, and then 3 blocks. So, played some hard defense, but that Bentonville team, once they got rolling that second half offensively, they're pretty tough to keep up with.
Well, the Lady Mavs were competitive today. The fact was it was just as we had talked about during the broadcast, it was the offensive rebounding, the missed free throws, the press more than anything, I think was your difference.
I think you kind of talked about it, kind of sped up the game when they went to that press, and it just seemed like the shots on our end of the court anyway started coming up a little bit short, and I think that press will do that to you. It kind of wears your legs out a little bit, and then your shots end up just a little bit short, and they take off on a big run.
And Southside Lady Mavs fall 45-26, and we'll have the boys game here coming up in about 15 minutes. Going ahead and take a break here. Be back in just a bit. You're watching Southside Maverick Basketball on the Maverick Sports Network.